What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here. Oh, sure. What is up, guys? Okay, damn it. 3, 2, 1. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here on Above Average. If you're new to the channel, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're also watching this video, it's probably because you just finished watching my Eastern Conference, what do you call it, predictions. I just uploaded that yesterday, so if you haven't seen that, definitely go watch that and then click on this one, watch this one, because just maybe make a little bit more sense. So it was too much time. I couldn't put them all in one. It would have been like a 40-minute video. So playoff hockey is back. This is so sick. It's so sick. I cannot freaking wait for the Oilers. It starts on Monday, which is 2 days from now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, like I said, I just did the Eastern Conference predictions where I have the Tampa Bay Lightning, Nikita Kucherov, Steven Stamkos, Victor Hedman, Andrei Vasilevsky, Braden Point, all those Lightning. I have them going to the Eastern Conference Final. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on how I think the West is going to, stack up. And I had a lot of fun with this. This one was a lot easier for me. With that being said, let's hop right into this. And as always, drop a comment down below if you think I'm out to lunch. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And what else do I got to say? Leave a like. Playoffs are back. Okay. To start things off, we've got the Dallas Stars and the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm happy to say that I confidently think that the Dallas Stars are going to just just absolutely bring it to the reigning Cup champs and the Vegas Golden Knights. I think the Dallas Stars are going to win this one in 6. This Dallas Stars team kind of reminds me a lot of the Vegas Golden Knights team last year. I think you've got 4 lines that they can all roll out. And like the last time I watched them, the Dallas Stars just dummied the Edmonton Oilers. It wasn't even close, and I was just like, holy crap, like this might be the team coming out of the West. So it was a very convincing win. They've looked so like there's so many, like you've got depth scoring. They did it all. Like they can defend just as good as anyone in the NHL. But Jake Ottinger's getting hot at the right time. I love the Dallas Stars. They're my second favorite team in the NHL. So and so many good stories. Wyatt Johnson, Logan Staykoven, Jamie Benn. He's got that. Like they've been there before. They were in the Cup Finals a few years, 2020. They've gone to the playoffs. They've been a consistent team in the playoffs. I think this year they're gonna go really far again, and so that's why I see them beating the Vegas Golden Knights as well. You got Mark Stone going in there. That's going to be interesting to see the whole dynamic. They're going to be $20 million up on the cap, which is kind of ridiculous, but any team in their position would do the same thing, so I don't fault them for that. But you're injecting a lot of players into the lineup that haven't been playing for quite some time, so I think they're going to be... I think they're like Stanley Cup hungover. Is that a thing? They got a hangover. I think the Stars are going to win this one in 6. Okay, move on to our next one. We got the Winnipeg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche. Holy crap, this one. Okay, hear me out on this one. I've been going back and forth a little bit. The Winnipeg Jets like dummied the Colorado Avalanche. I'll see if I can find the stat, but head-on-head this season, it wasn't even close. It really wasn't even close. And now you got Jonathan Drouin, he's had a career year with the Colorado Avalanche, reuniting with his line mate and junior Nathan MacKinnon. They've looked pretty good. But they haven't looked good against the Winnipeg Jets. Actually, they've looked terrible. Like, looking at the numbers, and if you can see them now, you're going to be like, what the heck? Like, how does this even happen? Obviously, Winnipeg has the better goaltending. I think Winnipeg can play better defense. But, I mean, do you have Nathan MacKinnon? Do you have Nathan MacKinnon and Cale Makar? Like, those are X factors. And the one thing where I'm struggling with this one is I think if Colorado wins game 1, or if they win one game, they're going to be like, okay, so we can beat these guys. Let's bring it to them. And that's what's concerning me. It's playoffs as well. The Colorado Avalanche, they got taken out last year by the Seattle Kraken. The Seattle Kraken took them out. I don't think that's going to be, like, I think they're pissed. I think they're really pissed. You have to be pissed. So Nathan MacKinnon, he's easily the second best player in the world right now. He's playing the best hockey of his career. He could win the Hart. He's kind of a McDavid factor right now. And, we all know how good Cale Makar can be in the playoffs as well. So, and I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry to my pops and my grandpa watching this right now. They're huge Jets fans, and they may not like this, but I think I'm going to go Colorado in 7. And like I said, I think all it's going to take is one game for the Colorado Avalanche to stick it to them. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I think the Winnipeg Jets are going to get flustered. I don't think they quite have it. And I know that's like, people are probably like, this is a dumb take. Well, let's look back on this in 2 months and let's see how it is, because that's just how I see this going. And like I said, I could see Winnipeg winning. I could see Colorado winning, but I'm going to go Colorado in 7 for this one. Okay, next up, you got the Vancouver Canucks and the Nashville Predators. Holy crap. Wouldn't that be something if the Nashville Predators beat the Vancouver Canucks? It would be something, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'd be very, very, very surprised. They're deeper. They've got more star talent on the Canucks. I'd take Thatcher Demko all day over UC Saros. Looking back at the last time the Canucks were in the playoffs, they played the Vegas Golden Knights, and just seeing how much of a beast Demko was that playoffs. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he was lights out, and I think he's only gotten better. I think the team has gotten better. JT Miller's a stud. My one question is, this is the first time they've been in the playoffs, a lot of these guys with fans in, the stadium. For Elias Pettersson, Quinn Hughes, Thatcher Demko, this is going to be a whole new ball game. So it's going to be interesting. They probably lose, but actually, I don't know. If they lose game 1, if the Vancouver Canucks lose game 1, they could lose the series. No, you know what? I'm sticking to it. No. Canucks got this. I'm saying the Vancouver Canucks win this series in 5. It's Nashville. They were playing really good there, but I'm not sold. I'm not sold on, Philip Forsberg. And it's really one line. If you shut down Nashville's top line, you're probably good. Okay, next up, your Edmonton Oilers. A lot of my listeners and viewers are from Edmonton. So you got the Edmonton Oilers facing the LA Kings for the 3rd year in a row. Yikes, that sucks. It really isn't fun. I'm not too keen on that. I wanted it to be the Vegas Golden Knights. People are saying, the Oilers, they know how to win against the Kings. They've done it the last 2 years. They can do it 3 years in a row. I don't think it's that easy. I think every year it's getting harder and harder to beat the Kings. The last game they played, the Oilers brought it to them, but the playoffs, man, the Kings show up in the playoffs, the Kempes of the world, and one thing that's kind of a saving grace, Gabriel Velarde and Alex Iafallo, they were Oilers killers in the playoffs last year. There obviously, you got Pierre-Luc Dubois, who I said all season long, he's kind of what you want in a playoff player. Like, he's big, and he's done terrible. He's actually done so bad in LA, but if there's a time that he's going to show up, I think it's in the playoffs. Like, this style of hockey is just how he plays. He's a big boy, and I could see him making an impact. I really could, and it pains me to say it. You got Quinn Byfield, who just took the next step. Anze Kopitar, who's just absolute beast, true pro. And then you got Adrian Kempe, who's just manhandled the Oilers. The Oilers haven't had an answer for him in the last few seasons. So Victor Arvidsson, again, Kevin Fiala, man, I mean, they got a lot of really, really good players, and people are saying this one's going to be easy. I don't think the Oilers never make it easy. In saying that, the Oilers should, on paper, they should win this. They really should, but Vegas would have been a better matchup in my opinion. I honest to God believe that. I think LA is going to be more dirty this year. I think they're going to be more physical. And it honestly terrifies me. I don't know why. I'm kind of scared about this one. But I'm saying Oilers in 6. That's not very confident. That's not the LA Kings team scares me more than most teams on the West. I'm not gonna lie. They scare me. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. I still do think the Oilers come out of this one. Maybe. Let's go with Oilers in 6 on this one. Okay. So now you got the Dallas Stars facing the Colorado Avalanche. I mean, this is awesome. This is great. I think the Dallas Stars can beat the Colorado Avalanche in 6 games. So my reason, well, what's your reasoning for that, Trevor? Well, like I said, against Vegas, I think they have more depth. Like I said, Jonathan Drouin's out. I like Dallas's defense a little bit better. Obviously, Tanev is just a huge adjustment or a huge addition to the Dallas Stars team. Miro Heiskanen, he shows up in the playoffs as we've seen in years prior. I really like Dallas. I really do. They're a solid team, and they look so good. They were playing so good. Jake Ottinger's a better goalie than Georgiev, so I got Dallas in 6. I honestly think this Colorado team is going to be pretty banged up after playing the Winnipeg Jets and what I have a 7-game series. So for that reason, I think the Dallas Stars are going to your Western Conference Final. Who will they face? Well, stay tuned. In about 2 minutes, I'll tell you. Okay, so now you got the Vancouver Canucks and the Edmonton Oilers. Vancouver's just toyed with the Oilers all season long, but that was regular season. This is playoffs, and I think the Oilers can beat the Vancouver Canucks. Like the first few games that the Vancouver Canucks dummied the Oilers, that was a completely different team. You look how they played in their last game against the team which I was in the press box for, which no biggie. But it was a pretty close game, and the Oilers without Connor McDavid. I think the Oilers show up against this Vancouver Canucks team, and McDavid in the playoffs, Leon Draisaitl in the playoffs. Those are like two of the best players, statistically speaking. Leon Draisaitl is like one of the best playoff players in NHL history, so it's going to be tough to counter those. I think the Oilers have some players that are going to be clicking, at the right time. You're talking Ryan McLeod. I think he's going to be an impact player for the Oilers. Bouchard's an X factor. So is Matthias Ekholm. He's just been one of the best, defensive defensemen all year. The Oilers power play, they're not relying on it nearly as much as last year's playoffs. They're scoring at a 5-on-5 rate I haven't seen in quite some time. So for all those reasons, I see the Oilers beating the Vancouver Canucks. Is this why I'm thinking with my heart over this? It could be. It very well could be. I could see Vancouver beating the Oilers, but this is my freaking bracket. So I'm saying the Oilers are going to beat the Vancouver Canucks in 7 games. So it's not going to be handed to them by any means. So, but I'm saying Oilers in 7 in that one. Okay, your Western Conference Final. I've got the Edmonton Oilers and Dallas Stars. This is perfect for me. This is two teams I love. The Dallas Stars. Jamie Benn's my favorite player growing up. Sagan's absolute stud. I like a lot of their players. I really do. And this series could quite honestly go either way. I don't think, the last time these two teams played, it was like the worst performance by the Oilers all season. I don't think you're going to be getting that in this playoffs against this Oilers team. I think it's going to be a lot closer. That wasn't the true Oilers, and I don't think that was the true Stars, because in the next game, the Dallas Stars lost to the Chicago Blackhawks. But so it's just one of those things. This is crazy, but I do have, and I've never done this before. I didn't do it last year. I didn't do it the year prior. I have the Edmonton Oilers beating the Dallas Stars, and they're going to the Stanley Cup final. I think this Oilers team, I'm not nervous about this Oilers team this year. I think they match up better than years, way better. I think they're ready. I think they're pissed. Everyone I've talked to behind the scenes, in the Oilers organization, what I've been hearing is it's no joke. The guys aren't messing around this year, and I mean that goes for every team, but they're pissed. They really are pissed. Cup or bust was, it swept through all of oil country last year, and I think that's the case this year. So it's going to be a crazy series. It's going to be back and forth. It's going to be heavy hitting. It's going to be high scoring, I think. But at the end of the day, I do think Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and the Edmonton Oilers pass the Dallas Stars in 7 games, which leads to the Edmonton Oilers, the Tampa Bay Lightning for the Stanley Cup. And who do I have winning? Drum roll, please. I got the Oil winning. I do got the Oil winning it this year. I really do. There's something about it. There's something about this feel that I have. I haven't had this feeling ever in my life. And I never call a team, especially a team that I cheer for. I've never done it, but something about it this year. There's something different about this Oilers team. I think McDavid is going to go to an extreme other level that no one's seen him play at before, which is going to be crazy to see. I honestly God think that for the last month of the regular season, McDavid was playing at a 70% rate. He's saving his best hockey for the playoffs. My theory might be right. We can see that as early as Monday, where the Oilers, they start this maybe a very cool, very fun playoff run for the Edmonton Oilers if you're an Oilers fan. So that's what I got going. That's what I honest to God can see the Oilers beating. They've played the Tampa Bay Lightning in years prior, obviously just in the regular season, and they've matched up well against them. They're not two teams that face each other. So the Tampa Bay Lightning, it's not like the Dallas Stars where the Oilers play them quite a bit, or the Western Conference teams, right? Like the Oilers, whenever they play out east, for the most part, I think they hold themselves well. They handle themselves well, and it's McDavid, right? Like I think he's gonna be God level good, and we're gonna see a completely new level of Connor McDavid, which is crazy to think, but I honestly to God think that he was toying with the league for the last maybe quarter of the season, and he's saving his best hockey for this year's playoffs. So that's all I got for this one, guys. If you're new to the channel, as always, thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate it. If you're pumped for playoffs, leave a like down below. That is the best way of showing your support. And drop a comment down below. Who do you think's going to win the cup? Who do you think's, I want to hear it. I encourage all comments. Let me hear it in the comment section below. That's all I got for this one, guys. Take her easy. Don't be average when you can be above average. And let the playoffs begin, baby.